Good afternoon, I'm Ollie from Morgan Marine, and today we're going to show you the Nimbus W9 X Edition. It's a 9-metre boat from Nimbus, perfect for Northern Europe and the UK, and we'll run through some of those details while as we go backwards and look through the boat. She's roughly around £200,000, and for that you get a fully loaded boat with all the extras you can imagine, and a really good performing hull as well. So she is a stepped hull powered by a Mercury 300 V8, so she has a really good top end speed of around 36-38 knots. As we walk backwards, you can see we've got really nice teak deck on here. There's an option also to have a flexi teak style of deck, so a synthetic deck, which is a hard plastic effectively. We've got a nice big sun pad on the front here. And one of the things, this boat is a real quality boat. Everything about it, all the small details, just everything sort of breathes quality really. And the cover here is a good starting point. So one thing you notice with boats, a lot of covers are on poppers. You go up to 30-40 knots and all of a sudden the cover's flying off and flapping around. Now all the covers on here are actually zipped on and off. So I've already unzipped this side, but you can see it's a nice easy zip, and you just zip it on when you're done, and then we'll unzip it to take it off. You can see we've got a nice hull wrap, really big thick rubbing rail on here as well, which is solid. As we come towards the stern, you can see she's got canopies on her. So the reason she's great for the UK is we've got this really good volume of space inside for the interior, and you can either have the canopies on like we have now, keeps it watertight inside, perfect if it's a bit windy or if it's raining, or if not, you just unzip all the canopies or roll them up, take them off, and you can have it as almost totally open boat because the roof is electric too, so the roof slides back, which you'll see once we step inside. We've got a nice big area at the stern for bathing platform, nice easy access, really big ladder with wide steps, so it's easy access on and off. And we've got a shower as well, which I'll show you. So we've got our deck shower under here. It just pulls out. And this side is the mixer tap, so it's hot and cold. The two ports, on the port side and starboard side, we've got two lockers, so lockers lift up. So they're nice deep lockers. I'll show you on this side. It's perfect for storing your fenders and mooring lines. We've got a stern gate we can close, and you can see in here we've got a nice deep walk round and good wide side deck going through, so easy access up to the bow. Stepping inside, we've got a nice large cockpit area here, which gives you some really comfortable seating. You can see from the material quality, the stitch seats, that they're all got really nice feel to them. They're nice thick pillows, give you good support, and then we've got a lovely table here as well. So it's Nimbus table, and it folds open. It's a really good weight table, and you can fit, I would say, 6 or 7 people around here comfortably. Underneath the table, this floor section lifts up, and this houses some of the components we've got on board, such as our heater, chlorifier tank for the hot water, a few other bits. And the seating we've got around here also lifts up, and we've got storage under all the seating. And in the aft cockpit here, one other thing to mention is just the aft sun pad. So once canopies are all rolled up and out of the way, you can turn this into a nice, good sized sun lounger or comfortable settee area really. So this lifts up and comes forwards and drops down. As we come forward slightly, you'll see we've got 2 big helm seats. They've both got bolster seats on them. Again, really solid seats. The bolsters come down, so you can either stand at the helm with good room. You've got an adjustable steering wheel that lifts up and down, and the seats move forwards and backwards as well, so you can adjust them as you need. We've got a nice good sized galley on here. So believe it or not, this hob here, which looks electric, is not. It's a gas hob, so you can use it at sea with no problems at all. And the gas bottle is stored actually at the stern of the boat in a little gas locker. We've got a sink with hot and cold water, and then under here we've got plenty of storage. So we've got a built-in bin, We've got pull-out drawers for all your cutlery and cups. And the top drawer, nice large cutlery drawer. And then really nice fridge with a little freezer unit in there as well. Believe it or not, when I'm saying the boat comes with everything you need, actually this boat even comes with the cutlery, cups, and even a couple of champagne flutes as well, which is really nice touch. On the dash, we got a Simrad 12-inch chart plotter. We've got the Mercury digital display, obviously a control box, the Nimbus stitch steering wheel, which is again part of the X package we've got here. Then we've got our on-off switches, so for things like your horn, navigation light, bilge pump, wipers, and auxiliary. Zip weight automatic trim tabs. And here we've got a really nice little handheld remote. So you can turn the remote on, and then that powers your bow thruster. So you can do your bow thruster by hand. And it also does your windlass as well, so you can do that remotely, although there is foot switches up the front as well if you prefer doing it like that. We've got Simrad VHF built in down the side, and as you come round under here in a minute, you'll see the isolator board has a nice easy access as well. We've got a JL audio system on here, so it's a really high quality audio system. We've got 4 exterior speakers, and we've got a 10 or 12 inch sub under the seat here as well, so it gives you a really good quality sound system. And the roof itself is has a Webasto electric motor, so it's an electric roof which opens up nice and easily and gives us a really nice open feel in the cockpit. Heading down below into the cabin, we've got a really good sized double berth in here, and actually a surprisingly spacious heads as well. Here we've got the large double berth. One of the details I really like on this boat, apart from all the quality of the little details on the seating, stitching, all the chrome work, is the woodwork on here. The woodwork is absolutely stunning. You can just touch and feel it's high quality. It's not like some of the cheaper veneer alternatives you find on other boats. We get a good amount of storage, so we've got a nice little locker here. At the moment it's got the plates all boxed up in there. And the heads, I'm actually going to go into the heads and take a seat. So you can see in the heads it is actually really spacious. Again, hot and cold tap. We've got a bit of storage here and also access to our sea cocks for the toilet. It's a sea toilet, so it's good. We've even got a little heating vent in here, so as well, so to keep it all warm in the winter. Back into this big double berth we got at the front here. You can see it's comfortable, nice like sort of suede headlinings round here. We have got a skylight up there as well, which opens, so it's good opening hatch, lets some air in. And apart from that, one of the big things about this boat for the UK, it's got diesel heating on it, so it's actually got a 4 kilowatt heater, which is a massive size heater for the size of the boat. It's a Webasto unit, and we've got an outlet in here, an outlet in the heads, and we've got an outlet in the cockpit. So with all the canopies on and the roof closed in the winter, you can get that exterior cockpit really warm as well, make you feel nice and cozy, like you're truly inside a closed wheelhouse boat. What we're going to do now is we're just going to fire her up, and we're going to take her out, run through some of the performance and feel figures for you, and give you a really good feel for the boat on the water, and how she performs with that stepped hull. So we're just heading out of Brightlingsea Creek now, hopefully coming out into the North Sea. So at the moment, you can hear the engine's got a really nice rumble to it. So being a V8 300 Merc, it's got the sports exhaust setting, so that's turned on. If you want a quieter ride, you can simply turn it off just by clicking a button. So we've turned that off, and that reduces the engine noise down. It's got electric steering, so the steering is really, really responsive and really, really light, which gives the boat a really nice feel. And on the home page, it gives us all the information. So it gives us engine temperature, fuel remaining in litres. It's a big tank on here. I believe it's 320 litre tank, so it's a really large tank. gives us a good range, gives you between 150 200 mile range at cruising speed. So with a good reserve there as well. And then on the SimRad display, it's nice and clear. Zooming in and out, a bit like using an iPad. We got all the buoys marked on here, all the cardinals. We get speed over ground, depth reading. You see we've set it up so we've got the fuel level percentage on here as well, and fuel economy. So we'll pop out, we'll pop the drone up in the air, and then we'll run through some performance figures. Okay, so we've just come out the speed limit now, and we're going to put her through her paces, open her up. I'll talk you through the top speed we reach, and also how she performs in the turns with the stepped hull. So we've got the tide, we've got wind over tide at the moment, so it's a little bit lumpy coming through here, so it should be a good test for the boat. So just bringing her up on the plane, we can feel we're up on the plane now already at 12 knots. We're already at 20 knots now, so we're climbing up and through. So bringing her to a sort of what we would call cruising speed. So we're now cruising at 25 knots, 26 knots. Now at this speed, we will give you some data on the fuel flow. So we're doing 40 litres an hour, so cruising at 27 knots, which is really quite good for a V8 300. I'm just going to push her on a little bit more now. So now up to 40 knots. So we're cruising nicely at 40 knots, just flying along. And that's around our top speed. I reckon we might be able to squeeze 41, 42 with some trick. We're going to go into a nice tight starboard turn now. Bang round. She bangs round really nicely. Feel that hull working, cutting through the water. No cavitation. And we will pop her now into a port turn. So we're doing around 35 knots. Pop her into the turn. Feel she heels round really nicely, nice and comfortable in the turn. No cavitation from the engine, as we were saying before. Keeps a really comfortable speed. I'll bring it down to a nice slow cruising speed now. So as we come down now, so we're doing 22 knots, which is a nice slow cruising speed. We're doing about 35 litres an hour of fuel at that speed, which is really nice. And you can drop it down slightly further, so to around 18 knots, and she still stays on the plane and keeps that bow nice and low. The zip wakes are working, so they're doing their own thing, keeping the boat nice and stable. Pop into slow speed port turn now. Put a bit of power on as well in the turn. She really handles really nicely at all speeds. So that's a good overview and sea test of the Nimbus W9, so 2025 model, and X Edition, as we were saying at the start. A couple of the other features we didn't get to show you in the sea test, but she's got really nice low-level lighting, LED lighting all round. We've actually even got red lights for the helm for nighttime navigation, and we've got some underwater lights, which is a really nice feature. Maybe not so great in the murky waters of Brightlingsea, but where you've got clear water, they're a really nice thing to have. So on the sea test, we hit around 40 knots, which is the top speed. Fuel burn at cruising speed of say 27 knots was around 35 litres an hour. With a Mercury 300, it's a V8, you get a 5-year warranty on the engine. A good all-round UK boat, everything you need. Bow thruster, windlass, heating, great stereo system. It all comes in one package, even with the fenders and lines included. For any more information or queries, or to see if we can help you undertake a sea test, please get in contact with us at Morgan Marine, and you can contact us either on a telephone number or the email in the link below. Thank you very much.